Hi YouTube family, hope everyone had a great day today. Welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for kitcheree. I'm going to be making some vegetable stir fry and also a roasted herbal chicken. So come on down and let's cook together. So for today's kitcheree, I'm going to be using yellow and green split peas for this recipe. While my split peas is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and season this chicken. Today I'm making a herbal and chili chicken. I have here my salt, red chili powder. I have some green seasoning, and this is contained of garlic, green onion, fine thyme, broad thyme, and cilantro. I have some black pepper, and I nicely wash my chicken. So I cut the chicken in halves for two reasons. One, I'm going to be able to season this chicken very nicely inside and out. Two, it will cook faster. So I just added my red chili, salt over here, and black pepper. We're going to mix this up together. The red chili is going to give a nice little bit of a kick, and it's also going to give a good, beautiful finish, a nice color at the end. I already seasoned the bottom of the chicken. I'm going to go in with my hands and nicely rub this beautiful seasoning all over the chicken, a little bit under the skin. In a 350-degree oven, I'm going to cover the chicken and cook it for half an hour. Remove the cover and then finish it on cover for another 30 to 40 minutes. So while my chicken is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make my kitcheree. So here I have some fine thyme. I'm gonna make it very simple, just like we used to do back home. Some fine thyme. I remember my mom always have broad thyme and fine thyme and a pepper plant in her yard back home with some married mampo. So fine thyme, I'm adding some garlic. I have one hot pepper, some red onion, any onions can work, and I have some green onions, and check these how nice and lush and green they are from my garden. I have here my split peas, nicely boiled, not too soft, not too hard, just with a nice texture because we have to cook it back with the rice. I have my coconut milk. Hubby blended up for me in the blender, and I just wash my rice. I'm not making a lot, just a little bit, but 1 cup of split peas give me all this after I finish cooking it. So I'm just adding 1.5 cups of rice, and once the rice is finished, it's gonna puff up and we will have like a full pot of kitcheree. So let me chop up my vegetable and we will put everything together. So we just added our onions to the pot, and we're gonna saute the onions for a little before we go in with our rice. And I like to fry up the rice in the onions a little because we're starting to build flavor at this point. I'm gonna go in here and mix it up, and then I'll let the rice fry for a little bit with the onions. Now we're gonna go in with the salt. We're gonna add some black pepper in there. Let me know what you like to eat your kitcheree with. There is a few different things I like to eat mine with. We're gonna go in now with our thyme. Today I'm gonna try to remove as much stem as I can possibly remove. If you have any in there, that's fine still. So garlic is going in. We're gonna mix it. And as you can hear the sound of the pot, you know that all the liquid from the rice is completely gone now. And it starts sticking to the pot, so we're gonna have to add some liquid in here. We're gonna add our peas. So layers and layers of flavor. When you boil your peas, make sure that you boil it with some texture so your split peas doesn't turn liquid before you add it to your rice. So now I'm gonna go in and add some turmeric. I like when my kitcheree have a nice color. So a little bit of turmeric, about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, will do it good for me. And I like to go in with a little bit of roasted ground geera or cumin. It adds a really nice flavor to the kitcheree. And sometimes when I'm in a rush, I would just add everything to the pot and then add my coconut milk and leave it to cook. And when I have time, I like to add my ingredients step by step, cook the meal slowly with love, and then you get the best results. So we're going in with our coconut milk. And this is freshly squeezed, but you can also add canned or powdered coconut milk. I'm gonna go in with some more. I have a little bit set aside. We want to make sure that the rice is cooked properly. And then I'll add my green onions and pepper in a few minutes. The kitcheree is cooking up nicely, as you can see. At this point, if you need to add a little bit more of water or salt, it's a good time to add it. I'm gonna cover it down and leave it to cook some more until my rice grain is completely cooked. What I like about kitcheree, it is a simple dish but yet nutritious. It goes very nice with so many different side dishes. Works well as a vegetarian meal with just a little bit of mango chutney or some achar, and it is perfect that way. To complement my kitcheree, I'm going to be making a vegetable stir fry, and here I have my vegetable that I'm using today. I have 2 yellow zucchini or 2 yellow squash, a red bell pepper washing in some vinegar. I have some cremini mushroom, and I have 2 carrots. I'm going to finely chop these up, and then we will put together a beautiful stir fry. We're gonna thinly slice our carrots so they can cook quickly and they can suck up some nice flavor in the stir fry. I really like using cremini mushroom in my stir fries. They complement vegetarian dishes very well because they're rich in protein and they are very meaty in texture. So we're gonna cut our squash in half, and then we're gonna make a nice slant cut on them to have this beautiful shape here. Beautiful. I love the rich yellow color on these squash. So I'm gonna go in with my green onions now. I'm gonna give it a good mix, and then I'll leave it to cook a few more minutes before the rice is completely cooked. So I'm starting to prepare the stir fry. I went in with my mushroom first. We're gonna let this cook for a few minutes before we start adding the rest of the veggies. I'm going in with my garlic now. We're gonna go in with our carrots, and the water from the mushroom will help to soften our carrots a bit. So in this stir fry, there's texture, colors, and flavor. So everything is going into the pot now. Zucchini, bell pepper, red onion. We're gonna mix them up nicely and leave them to cook. I'm going in with a pinch of black pepper, about a quarter or a half a teaspoon of salt, depends on your taste bud. You're gonna give this a mix, and because we just added salt, it's gonna start spraying up some natural water, and that will help to cook the zucchini and the peppers a little. For me, I like to take mine off with a bit of crunch so we're not overcooking our vegetable. Just like that, my stir fry is done, so I'm gonna start dishing out now. So here is what dinner looked like. simply made kitcheree Guyanese style, some roasted herbs and chili chicken, and my stir-fry vegetable to complement everything. I have something here for my vegetarian friends and my non-vegetarian. Let me plate up. Before I do the taste test, I have a shout out. I always like when I'm out and I meet up with one of my subscriber. In this case, I met up with a family who know my family from back home, and it was nice chit-chatting with them. Nikita, thank you so much for introducing yourself, your husband, and your dad who I already met before. I'm so happy you came up to say hello. So here is that beautiful meal that I prepare. If you didn't have kitcheree for a long time, it's so easy and so delicious and so nutritious. So I'm gonna go in for some right here. It's very, very hot. And as always, the first mouthful goes to the viewers. Cheers. You know a good kitcheree when it melts away in your mouth. Some of the split peas is still holding up. Oh my God. And that coconut milk and thyme really adds a beautiful creaminess to that kitcheree. I love kitcheree. And the stir fry complements it very well for a vegetarian meal. The vegetable still have a crunch, and the garlic flavor in there is really, really delicious. The mushroom is meaty, so it goes very nice as a vegetarian meal. The traditional way, back home we would serve kitcheree with some mango sour or mango chutney or mango achar, but for me, you can do so many things with kitcheree. You can change it up as best as you like. So for the chicken, I'm gonna show how nice and soft and how this chicken is cooked to perfection. Let me see right here. I'm gonna go in for a piece. Everything is so hot, look at that. Beautiful, nice color on the outside with the skin. I like when I have that nice brown color. And I'm gonna go in for a little bite because it's really, really hot, my friends. And there's no shortage of flavor there. We have that nice charness on the outside. Very nice flavor from the thyme and garlic and green onion. So delicious. This meal is a winner right here. It feels like I am dining in a fine restaurant. So delicious. Everything is well flavored. So if you like this dish, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.